What if the real secret to happiness, success, and living over 100 years old isn't money, luck, or genetics, but simply having a reason to wake up every morning? Imagine a place where people in their 90s still dance, laugh, work in gardens, practice hobbies, and wake up excited for the day. A place where stress is low, purpose is high, and life feels meaningful even in old age. This is not fiction. This is a world explored in Ikigai by Hector Garcia and Frances Mirals, a life-changing book that reveals a Japanese secret to a long, joyful, and meaningful life. The word Ikigai is a Japanese concept that means a reason for being or the reason you get out of bed in the morning. It is a thing that gives your life purpose, energy, and joy. For some people, it's building a business. For others, it's helping family, creating art, teaching others, or simply growing flowers in a garden. The book teaches that everyone has an Ikigai, but many people spend their whole life without discovering it. The story begins with the authors traveling to Okinawa, Japan, one of the world's famous blue zones. Blue zones are places where people live the longest and healthiest lives. Okinawa has one of the highest populations of centenarians, people who live beyond 100 years old. The authors specifically visit Ogimi, a small village often called the Village of Longevity. Hey, old age doesn't look the same as it does in many other countries. People in their 80s and 90s are still active, independent, and happy. They don't just exist. They live with energy and purpose. The authors begin interviewing these elderly villagers to understand their secrets. They discover something surprising. These people do not think about retirement the way most modern societies do. Many continue working, gardening, crafting, teaching, and contributing until the very end of their lives. They stay busy not because they have to, but because they want to. They have reasons to wake up each day. One elderly woman says her Ikigai is caring for her grandchildren. Another says it is tending her vegetable garden. One man says his purpose is fishing every morning. Another finds meaning in practicing karate. Their purposes may seem small to outsiders, but to them, these daily reasons create happiness and motivation. The book explained that Ikigai can be found at the intersection of 4 important areas: what you love, what you are good at, what the world needs, and what you could be paid for. When these 4 overlap, a person finds deep satisfaction and meaning. Many people spend their lives chasing money without passion or passion without income. Ikigai lies in balance. The authors then dive into the science of longevity. They explain that the people of Okinawa remain active throughout life. They rarely sit still for long periods. Instead of going to intense gyms, they move naturally all day, walking, gardening, stretching, cleaning, and socializing. This constant low-intensity movement keeps their bodies healthy. The lesson is simple. The body is designed to move. Sitting too much leads to weakness and disease. The book talks deeply about diet. Okinawans eat simple, natural foods. Their meals include vegetables, sweet potatoes, tofu, rice, fish, seaweed, and green tea. They eat smaller portions and follow the rule of Harahachi Biyu, meaning eat until you are 80% full. This prevents overeating and reduces stress on the body. Unlike many modern diets full of processed foods and sugar, Okinawan meals are clean and nourishing. Another chapter explores the power of friendship and community. In Okinawa, people form close-knit groups called moe. A moe is a lifelong circle of friends who support each other emotionally, socially, and financially. These groups reduce loneliness and stress. People laugh together, share problems, and celebrate life. Science shows that strong social bonds increase lifespan and improve mental health. The book also explores stress and how to reduce it. Modern life creates constant anxiety through deadlines, pressure, social media, and financial worries. Chronic stress causes aging and illness. Okinawans live slower, calmer lives. They spend time in nature, enjoy simple pleasures, and stay present. They practice gratitude and appreciate the little things. This mindset protects their mental health. The authors introduce the idea of flow, a concept studied by psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi. Flow is the mental state where a person becomes completely absorbed in an activity they love. Time disappears. The mind becomes focused and happy. Artists feel flow while painting. Writers feel it while writing. Athletes feel it during sports. Flow creates joy and meaning. People who regularly enter flow are often happier and more fulfilled. The book explains that finding your Ikigai often means finding activities that create flow. These are activities that challenge you enough to stay engaged, but not so much that they create anxiety. This balance creates deep satisfaction. Another important lesson is resilience. Life always brings pain, failure, and loss, but people with purpose recover faster. Having a strong reason to live gives strength during hard times. The book introduces Japanese philosophies like wabi-sabi, which means finding beauty in imperfection. Life is imperfect. People are imperfect. But there is beauty in flaws and simplicity. Another philosophy is ichigo ichi, meaning this moment exists only once. It teaches people to treasure every meeting, every experience, and every moment because it will never happen again. This mindset increases gratitude and presence. The book also talks about antifragility, a concept of becoming stronger through stress and challenge. Muscles grow by lifting weights. Minds grow through solving problems. People become stronger by facing hardship. Instead of avoiding all discomfort, the book teaches embracing small challenges to build strength. One chapter focuses on work and purpose. In many cultures, work is seen as stress or burden. In Japan, meaningful work can become part of Ikigai. Loving your craft and improving it every day creates pride and fulfillment. This does not mean overworking. It means doing meaningful work with balance. The authors explain that happiness is not a destination. People often think, I'll be happy when I get rich, or I'll be happy when I succeed. But happiness comes from enjoying the process, not only the result. The people of Okinawa find joy in simple daily routines, morning tea, gardening, talking with friends, or watching sunsets. Practical takeaways from the book include: stay active every day, eat light and healthy, nurture close friendships, find work or hobbies you love, reduce stress, live in the present, embrace imperfections, and keep learning. Lifelong learning keeps the mind sharp and life interesting. The deeper message of Ikigai is that purpose is medicine. People without purpose often feel lost, anxious, or depressed. People with purpose wake up with energy. Their minds stay young because they have something to live for. Imagine waking up every day knowing exactly why you are alive. Imagine living a life so aligned with your values that work feels meaningful, relationships feel rich, and each day feels worth living. That is the promise of Ikigai. In audiobook-style narration, the message would sound like this. Somewhere in a quiet village in Okinawa, an old man wakes before sunrise. He stretches his body slowly, opens his window, and smiles at the morning light. He drinks tea, steps into his garden, and begins tending his plants. He is 102 years old. He does not think about death. He thinks about the tomatoes he will grow today, the friends he will meet later, and the stories he will tell his grandchildren tonight. He has no rush, no panic, no emptiness. He has purpose. He has Ikigai. And maybe the lesson of the book is this: a long life is not only about adding years to your life. It is about adding life to your years. In the end, Ikigai teaches that the happiest people are not the richest or most famous. They are the ones who live with meaning, move with energy, love deeply, work with passion, and appreciate each moment. Your Ikigai may not be hidden in some faraway mountain or secret temple. It may already be in the small things you love, the people you care for, and the gifts you are meant to share with the world.